Okay. Hello, everybody. Today we'll do the Saber. In case we're in class sometime again, when we gotta do the salute, that we take our saber and we can put it on the ground, like pointed to the side, and then we salute and okay, and then pick it up. Okay, so today we'll practice from how far we got the last couple of weeks. Remember, everybody's here? Okay, so hold it in your left hand, lay it on your forearm, put your hand on the handle side of the guard, get a hold of it. Okay, I'll face away from you to start with. Prepare. Opening. 7 stars. Step back, ride the tiger. Take the saber. Look. Push. That's as far as we got. Okay, everybody okay? Feeling okay? They look like they're okay, Nancy?
Yes.
I know, I can't look at them when I'm doing it. Do it again. Prepare. Opening. 7 stars. Step back. Ride the tiger. Take the saber. Look. Push.
Okay. Joe's froze.
Okay. Wait for his internet to come back, I guess. Joe, can you hear me? Your internet is frozen. How about everybody else? Everybody else working? Okay. Okay. All right, so let me see you do it. Okay. I'll call it just like that, and then Nancy will call it with the poem. Prepare. Opening.
七星
7 stars. Step back to ride the tiger.
括弧
Take the saber.
教导是
Look and step and push.
藤
Keep your left foot forward. Left foot forward, Joe. Okay.
His left foot is fine.
Is it? Oh, okay. Is it? All right, again. Prepare. Opening. 7 stars.
七星
Step back to ride the tiger.
括弧
Take the saber.
教导是
Step and push.
藤
Okay. Okay. Any questions on that very difficult sequence? Anybody? No? Okay. All right, let's go on then. Here, we're like this. Step, push. Okay. The next thing looks like this. I'll show you first. Back. Open your left foot to the corner. Nancy, can you show my feet? Back. Open your left foot to the corner. Then stand up and open your both arms. I'll do it again from here. See. After you push, back, open your left toe and turn over your left hand and take a hold of the saber. Then go forward, stand up, and open your arms. You need to stand over here to be more in front. Okay? So the footwork is simple. Just wait for Joe. Okay. Oh, okay. The footwork is back, open, forward, stand up, stand on one leg, okay? Just stand on one leg forward. The hands, hopefully with Joe will come back. Or maybe we just lost his video, Nancy. Maybe he's still there. Can you see? There's other people there too, right?
No, he's gone.
He's gone.
Oh, okay.
He's a goner.
Well, hopefully he'll come back. All right. The hands are this way. I'll get closer then for the hands. So you're palm to palm. For this, for us, for me anyway, palm to palm. You might already have grabbed it when you pushed, grabbing it on the way, okay, and be grabbed by now. But I'm not. So my hands are palm to palm. When you shift back and you turn a little bit and open your toe, open your toe, put it back down. Okay, then start the saber. Start, I would say, with your little finger first. These two fingers. Grab it and take it out of your left hand. And turn hand over and lift your palm. Okay, and then you're going to stand up and open. Stand up and open the saber at the same time. So I want you to be careful of this. In the sword and the saber, we have this look where here's the saber pointed straight ahead. Okay, we want to point it in diagonally. Okay, diagonally pointed in. Okay, and both hands, if you had something in your left hand too, they would both point in. Okay, so it's not exactly like this. I think the left hand bends in a little bit. They both are kind of that way. That's the figure eight is like a top of a top of a triangle. The point is out here, so here and here, and so they point in. So we call like this the figure eight for in Chinese. All right, so if you had two swords, they would kind of be meeting in the middle here. Okay, so instead of straight ahead, they point in. Okay. All right, so here's what you have to be careful about. You take a hold of the saber and get it out of your left hand, turn your left hand over. When you open, you need to keep your hand inside, okay? Open, and the blade edge is on the outside. Don't just go from here and then go like this, okay? And just hopefully your hand is lower so you don't cut your hand or your fingers, okay? No, you bend it in. When you take it, you bend it in a little bit, and the blade will be on the outside when you spread your arms. Okay? So what's the call for that part, Nancy? The Chinese call. What's on the paper in Chinese?
Nua.
What's it? What's this? Tongue?
Tongue.
So this is nua.
Nua.
Nua. Okay, the pushing part is tongue, right?
Yes. Tongue.
Okay. So this is tongue. Nua. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's try it. Is that everything? Is that simple? It's simple, right? So back and open your toe, turn over your left hand, and now you have a hold of the saber handle. Then stand up and spread your arms.
And Mike, the saber is level?
Yes.
Thank you.
You know, sometimes we say level, and I'm not totally sure. Sometimes level is also tipped a little bit down. Okay, it's level, maybe a little bit tipping down, but not up. Okay, down a little bit. That's just so, you know, blood can flow through your hand. So the sword is that way too. When it's level, it might be a little bit down. The tip a little bit lower than your hand. What?
Down and in a little.
Okay. So try it again. I'll do it with you, then we'll watch you do it. From tongue, Noah. Stand up and spread your arms.
A little bit higher, Chew. That should be about almost shoulder height.
Okay. 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 That's good. All right. So you guys do it for do it like a few times. We'll just watch you do it. Do it and then do it again. It might be fun for you if you put your screen in a grid. You can see everybody. That might be fun. If you have a TV, anyway. It's up to you. All right, on your own, just do it a few times. It's hard to see the height.
Kelly, don't drop your left arm.
It's hard to see the height. How's Judy's height? Okay. So the Saber itself, it depends on the camera. The Saber is kind of chest height. All right. Your hands here be like shoulder height. They're a little bit lower than that. And so basically your hand is about chest height. Okay. So don't let it dip down too low. Don't do it too low. Chest height. Okay. So here be shoulder height. If it was straight, I'm gonna bend my knees, my elbows, my arm knees, and then a little bit lower. That's just a normal place for like when you kick. That's a normal place basically. Okay.
Mike, you might have addressed this, but I might have missed it. Whoa! Oh. I'm still here. Sorry.
Oh, no.
That was not good. Okay. But, all right. That was my iPad, not me falling down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. So the question is, when we open our arms and this left arm, my understanding is that it is not at a 45-degree angle. It's wider, but not straight to the side. Well, could you address the angle of that arm?
Right. Okay. So it's the same angle as when you kick. What's the angle when you kick? You go like this. This is not.
Right.
It's not 180 degrees, but it's also not to the corner, right? That's 45 off. It's open. It's open more. It's open as much as you could open without opening your
Okay.
chest. Open. Keep your chest closed. Okay. That's the angle. So it's the same as kicking. It's the same. It's the same. The difference is we go up and down, and maybe the kicking looks a little bit like this. And for the Saber, you're holding it, and your hands are a little bit tilted down. I think they're a little bit and tilted in, so it's a little bit different. But I mean, basically the same.
Mike, are there any tips on getting your fingers around the hilt?
Well, I think you had to
Just practice.
practice. It's similar to the sword. You know, the sword. We're like, what are we like? We're like this, right? And we're like this. We had to go here and here, and the same thing. We had to grab it, right? And here your fingers are in the way. You start with your little finger, and you pull your fingers out, and then change to sword fingers, right? So it's sort of similar to that, I would say. You just sort of have to take it when it's in the other palm and get out of the way with your hand. You just had to practice it to make it feel easy.
Right. I think it's more the guard that seems to get in my way when I try to wrap my fingers around. But
Right. So you can't just, you're like this. You can't just go the guard. So you need to like go rub past the guard. Okay.
okay.
Just practice it.
Just practice.
Just carry that around with you and just keep practicing that.
Okay.
I just saw this thing by a guy who does card manipulation. He practices 18 hours a day. And then somebody said, yeah, I didn't believe that. And then I spent time with him, and he does. The whole time, he's got a deck of cards in his hand, shuffling them in one hand, just all day long. His whole life is that. So that was interesting. That's what you should be with your sword. Okay, any other question? Now who's new here? Is it only Susan? Are you the only new person now, Susan? She doesn't know. Okay. Oh, Catherine's somewhere. Hello, Catherine. Okay. So we have that. That's easy. That's easy too, right? All right, so we'll go on.
No, she's saying, Susan's shaking her head no.
What?
That's easy, she said.
Oh, it's not easy? All right, do it some more then. On your own, do it a few more times. Good. 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 Okay. Oh, good. All right. So here's one thing that I want you to be careful of. You know when you, okay, so we don't want to be like this. We're like this. We don't want to turn our hand over and be like this. And then just go open and still be like this, okay? With our elbows. Can you see? We need to end up in this shape. So when you open your elbow, okay? Like when you do cloud hands, you go up and down and you have to open your elbow. It's sort of bent and then open it. And then you'll be in this, okay? Not with your elbow up. So basically this is like elbow up if you just go like this. Okay, you need to open your elbow and then just like kicking. Okay, so that shape. All right. All right, good. Yeah, everybody looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll go on. After you stand on one leg, the next one is, I'll say it like this, huh?
Sean.
Okay, we're going to sit and step. We're going to sit and step. Let me get back here. Bring your hands together, put your palm on your wrist, and step forward, one line, two sides, with your toe open to the corner. And when you root, when you bring your hands together and step, you can step towards your hands. You can bring them in a little bit, but it feels more like just going towards them, okay? But you bend your arms a little bit more. Then you go forward and you're pushing. Push forward, and when your arms are kind of extended, turn, okay? And then open your arm so that the saber points straight. So go forward and push to the side. Okay? That's the first part of it. Push to the side, then turn back and step for bow stance. Thrust forward. Oh, okay. We'll do it again.
Oh, she wants to know what side of the blade is coming out. Where's the blade pointed? The sharp side is out? Yep. We're in.
Right, the edge is I think always going to point out away from you. All right? So when you close your arms, it's still pointed away. When you push, it's still pointed out. You know, when you push somebody, the good thing about here, but you can use your hand on it, and this part being sharp gives them more like of an incentive to move because you're pushing it on them, okay, and it's sharp. So keep your hand on the dull side and use the sharp side to give them a little bit more. Okay, so do it again. From here, we'll try it. Hands together. Push forward and to the side and make the blade point forward. Then, okay, step and bend your right hand, get it to your side, maybe chest high, and bring across your left hand in front of your left chest.
Susan, the blade is going to rotate where the blade is.
Yeah, here, it's going to turn over over, and now it points to the left, to the edge. I'll get closer. Here. So from here, see, it's pointed out to the right, the edge, and then you're just going to turn it over and bring it. Now the guard's touching my ribs now, actually. Okay. So
Yes.
yeah, from out to in and kind of flat, right? So it's not. Later we'll have, well, maybe not here. In the sword we have the big circle movements and stuff. Here just bring it, try to keep it kind of flat. Okay, and at the same time, bring your left hand, so your both hands come to the left, and you turn to the corner, you turn back square. Okay, keep your elbows out. Don't pull your shoulders. Don't pull your shoulders back. Don't pull your elbows back. Elbows to the side. So from here, elbows sticking out to the side. And step with your left foot for bow stance. Then go and thrust. Okay. Thrust out. Feel exploding out. I'll do it sideways. From here, thrust out. Straight out. And the left hand pushes straight out to the side. Okay. To the straight direction. Like exploding out like a bomb. Boom. Okay. Your arms and your back leg both extend. Both arms and your leg, all three. Extend. Boom. Okay. Boom. Okay. Like a bomb.
Is your chest
Okay.
square to the 9 o'clock direction?
Yes, it's square. It's square here, and you stay square.
And the left arm is just inside of the 6 o'clock? Because to keep
The left arm is, yes. It's, we would say it's straight, but it's maybe a little bit in, but it's basically straight. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's not to the corner. It's straight out. Feels. Okay. Again. From here. Oops. Close your arms. Step. Push to the side. Turn back and step. Thrust out. Okay. Now, okay. So we're holding the saber like this. Okay. When we're holding it like this, we just have our whole fist holding it. Okay. When we bring it in, we change a little bit, because if you hold it just that way, it won't be straight. So you have to relax it a little bit in your hand. Okay. A little bit in your. Now my fingertips are on here. When I'm holding it like this, my fingers are across. When I change it to be like this, now my fingertips are kind of in the middle. Okay. Then when I thrust out, turn sideways. When I thrust out, I need to get the ring over my arm. Over my arm. Okay. So this is in a straight line. So now my fingertips are more like on this edge. Okay. So my fingertips have gone from being on this edge to being on the flat, basically, to being on this edge. Okay. So when you grab it, I'm still holding it here in the tiger's mouth. When I bring it in, my tiger's mouth has moved away from it a little bit, so it's turned a little bit in my hand like this. It's like you're shaking hands with it. That's the only thing you can allowed to do. It's like this here. When I thrust out, it goes more to here. Okay, so it rotates as if you have a joint in your palm, middle of your palm, and it can rotate that way. Okay, straight to, so you can have that kind of rotation. That might be something for you to practice. Remember, I mentioned like you take it like you're shaking hands with it. So in the sword, we practice this where you tilt it up and you open your hand and you tilt it in a straight line. Okay, this straight with your arm tip up. We don't do that in the saber form, but it's how you handle a weapon And so it'd be good for you to play with it just so you could get a better feeling. Okay, when you hold it like this, you're right, the tiger's mouth is right there next to the guard. Okay, and when you come down here, it gets away a little bit, and then you're grabbing it. Okay, so sometimes you have to loosen it a little bit and then grab it again. Okay, so here we don't hold it this way, but the sword, your hand, and these two fingers will be across, and the other fingers are steadying it. And when you chop with it, you let it slide kind of, and then grab it. Okay, so here it is, tight again. So there's loose and then tight, and then loose and tight. Okay, you have to, like, when it's moving in your hand, you need to loosen it up a little and then grab it again. Okay, so that's how you play with it. So if you wanted to practice what we do in the sword, we practice it like this part, chop, and then tip up. Okay, chop, tip up, chop, and see the ring is over my forearm. Okay, it's not just a here. Now in the saber, a little bit easier. We don't chop to there. We chop just to, like, open, like, actually we don't do this kind of thing. We, like, from here we chop down and we keep it at 90 degrees. So it's very simple. We can still just hold it like this. Right? So chop, slash, kind of have to hold it like this. It's a lot simpler. But if you want to have a good feeling of how to handle a weapon, chop. Okay, chop, tip up, chop. When you do the tip up, you push down on the handle, and lift a little bit with your wrist, using your wrist, and then the tip will come up and grab it and make it stop straight up. Don't hit yourself in the face. Okay, be careful. Do it to the side a little bit, look, so that if it comes too far, it's not going to hit you in the head. Don't do it right in front of your face. This is where it'd be good to be with you, so I could, like, yell and jump over there. No, like that. Okay. All right. So anyway, so changing your hands is like from here. We're basically grabbing it. Then you bring it in and you loosen it a little bit. So the way you're holding it, when you thrust out here, the ring is not over my forearm. When you thrust out, it needs to get over my forearm. Okay. Another thing is we want to hold it straight. So, like, for instance, I talk about chopping. Chop would be like here. Hold it out straight, and you have a mirror to look at. That should look like, straight line with your arm. Okay. If you look in your mirror, if you look in the mirror and it looks like this, okay, that's not straight enough. This is not straight enough. Okay. It's like that. All right. And then you need to feel what that feels like, and pretty soon you don't have to look. Okay. So try to hold it straight. And when you take this and then turn it over, then that's our thrust. Okay. That's what it looks like. Then it's straight. Okay. So that way, when we thrust, it was flat. Okay. So those are things to make your saber and sword look good. All right. So are we at the end of the line, Nancy?
Nope.
Oh. Okay. So is there any question on this? Is it easy? So we push to the side.
Go back.
We push to the side. Bring hands to the left. Elbows out enough, not pull back. Thrust out. And palm up and blade flat. Okay, that's a little bit more than you might be used to. Do what you can do. All right, don't worry, but do what you can do. What I mean is, don't let say I want the blade to be flat, and this is as far as I could comfortably do it. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my hand and get on the side, and now I'll just hold it from the top down and hold it this way. You not allowed to do that. So do what you can. Try to make it flat. If it's not flat, don't roll it around it. Don't roll it. Okay, this direction in your hand. Okay, this is not allowed. It always has to be like you're shaking hands with it. Okay, and not rolling it around. Okay, we shake hands sideways, not one on top of the other. Okay. All right. So do we have this one?
Um,
Nancy's. Oh,
practice from tongue.
Susan has something to say. Yes, Susan? No? No.
She's-
Okay. So, okay, so after that one, we're thrusting out with our left foot forward. This next one is a, wow, you know, this next one is a little tricky. I'm not sure that we should go this far. We'll try it. Okay, Susan is the only new one that doesn't know how to do it. So if she gets it, Pierre can help her with it. She's got Pierre. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to turn left. We're going to turn left, make a big circle up. From here, drop the tip, turn, drop the tip, open your arms. They go down maybe a little bit, turn. Then they circle up, and we bring them up, and we put our hand near our wrist. Then we turn to the left and step out for a bow stance to the corner, and then we push out. Okay? Okay, so the footwork is a little tricky. The footwork is we're going to end up in a bow stance to this corner. But we're not going to go from a bow stance here and just go step. What we're going to do is we're going to go turn left, turn right, and step. Okay, we're going to have a turn. Is that part of the footwork? The footwork is just a bow stance, left bow stance, right bow stance. That's kind of just the footwork actually. But we want to turn left and then turn right, bow stance. Okay. So the turning is really the upper body. So the hands go like this. You're gonna turn and drop them, and then circle them up. And okay, that's turning to the left. When it comes down, you're going to turn to the right, and then step out. And then there's push, which is not that hard. Here's something about pushing. The pushing. Your blade into thirds. Okay, here's the 1/3 line, and here's the 1/3 line. So the lines that divide your blade in third. You're going to put your left hand at the outer, towards the tip, 1/3 line. Okay, that's where your left hand goes, and when you push out that way. Okay, so we don't push from the middle of the blade. We push from this 1/3 line. Okay, the hard part of this one. This is the hard part. So we could try it just like this. Lift it up, Nancy. Circle up. Put your hand on your wrist. Here, first I'm going to show you with just the blade. I'm too close, maybe. Circle it up, and a big circle. Just a big circle, and then pull it up and keep it close to your body. So here, a big circle, and when you get from the left side, tip up, then pull the handle diagonally across your body. Okay. So the left hand, this is the point of it. The left hand has to end up at that 1/3 line. So that's how you get it on the 1/3 line. You don't make a circle and then try to get it on the blade. What you do is you make a circle, make a circle, touch your wrist to the side, on the left side. Then the guard is a little bit in the way. All right, so here again, you have to like get used to this. Get over the guard, okay? Onto the blade. Now, left hand is by your hip, your left hip. Pull the handle, and now the blade is across your body at a 45-degree angle. Okay, so your left hand doesn't move anymore. So a big circle, meet at the top, bring them to the left side, left by your hip, say. Pull the handle across, diagonally across your body. Okay. Then when you go forward to push, you step with your right foot, really, and then you push straight out. Your thumb is on the one. Your fingers and your thumb are on different sides of the blade. Okay, so don't put your thumb on the top. your blade is in the tiger's mouth, and you look straight up. So here, look, and then turn it in close to the middle of your palm. The thumb on one side, the fingers on the other side. Okay, like this. See, not like this. Tilted diagonally. Okay. Okay, that is the hard part. Okay, so all right, so let's try it. You have a question, Susan? No? All right.
Yeah, can you show me the footwork again?
Oh, okay. The footwork is really from a left bow stance, bring your foot in, step for right bow stance, bow stance. The way they go
Okay,
together
right
is,
bow stance to the corner.
you don't open your foot here.
Okay.
Tip down, arms down a little bit, relax your wrist, tip down, circle up, turning to the left, bring your foot in, and step, push. So I would say, count this way, like 1 is to circle it up, 2 is to drag it across your body and step, 3, push. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, circle and turn left. 2, drop to your hip and step, pull it up. 3, push. So maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, turn left and circle up. 2, drop to your hip and pull it. 3, drop to your hip. Both hands come down. 3, pull your right hand up and step. 4, push. Those are the parts. What do you? Okay, do it again. 1, circle up. 2, hands come down and turning. Well, starting to turn. 3, pull it and keeping it your bow stance. 4, push. The left hand is lower. So remember when we're in front like this, diagonally across your body, and flat. I mean, the edge is pointed forward. Don't have the tip out or the handle out. Okay, so it's flat, but just turned at a 45-degree angle. Okay, and then pulled back enough, close to your body. Look, so I'm gonna push with it. It can't be out here. Push. You know, it needs to be in. Push. Okay. Let me see them do it. So your left hand is too high, Susan. So it's going to be by your hip, say, near your hip, close to your hip, and the right hand is close to your shoulder, higher than your shoulder. Okay. I would say the middle of the blade would be kind of in the center. Okay. That looks level. Let me see. That looks kind of level. The camera doesn't show it right, but from sideways, see? So something like this. Here's my arm would be straight out. It's a little higher than that. It sort of depends on how big you are, but the blade from here to here, and this needs to be like in the middle. So that puts so when you go to push out, it's close to your shoulder, a little higher than your shoulder, and you push straight out, straight forward. Okay, a little bit, okay. Okay, I think it's hard to tell with can you turn sideways? Okay. I think your left hand could still be a little bit lower. There, think like that. It should still be the 45-degree angle, okay? Yeah, that's better. Okay, good. Judy, you have any questions?
I had a question. If we are doing that turn to the left and we
Yeah.
really accomplish it, are we all the way to that back corner with the turn? Or how far? I mean, I'm not very good with that turn, so I'm not sure how far I'm really ideally get. Is it really to a back corner?
Yes, it's in the corner. Turn your body to point to the corner. Okay, so this is what the circle looks like if I didn't turn. My arms are like this, right? I'm gonna circle down and I'm turning. Now the sword's not gonna be going with me. I'm gonna turn my body and kind of open. They're gonna sort of, my left hand's gonna come back a little bit. My right arm, now it's more open. Just like from here, turn, see, open. So open my arms and they go maybe down a little and you can relax the tip. Can't see it. Relax the tip so it tilts down more. Then I'm gonna pull the handle up. Now this is kind of about a 90-degree angle, okay? Up and make a big circle. And the big circle is diagonal. The center of the circle points to the corner. My body points to the corner. So I want you to make a big circle. If I made a whole circle, I want to get a circle around pointed at the corner. The blade itself goes in a plane between this corner and that corner. The center of the circle, the center is flat, right? In a plane. It points to this corner. So don't just do this. Don't just circle the thing around. It's actually the circling pointed forward. I want to point to this corner. So I need to turn and lift it up, and then start to turn back. So up and then turning back by my hip, maybe I'm turning already, and then pull it with my turning, pull and step together.
Just a technical issue. I'd like to go back to speaker mode, and I don't see where that is on an iPad. If anybody knows how to get back.
There's a, on the left, near the left at the top, there's a face and a grid.
I got it. Yeah, thank you. Couldn't see it. Thank you. Got it.
Okay. Okay, so this, I said, this is a hard one. So let's do it again. Going forward, circle, and turn back, pull across your body and step, push. Okay, I'll count it better than that. 1, turn left, drop the tip, circle up. 2, start turning right, drop the handle by your hip and turning back. Then 3, pull it up close to your body. Now your hand is on the 1/3 point of the blade. 4. Okay. Again. 1, turn left and circle up. Get close to your wrist. 2, they both come down together. Stay on the left side. Keep the tip pointed up. 3, step and pull the blade across your body, and your hand will slide down the blade to the 1/3 point. 4, push. Nancy says, keep doing it. You do it yourself. And then do it again. Do it multiple times. Go ahead, direct her. Okay, okay, so stop. So let's do it without the turning. Okay, we're going to drop the tip. From here, let the tip drop. Tip drop, okay? And let our arms drop. Let our arm drop a little bit and the tip drop. Okay, so droop maybe the tip down. Now from down, we can circle up. Okay, 2 hands up. And look, try to keep, when it's drooped, when you circle up, try to get like a 90-degree angle. So here, like this, keep it, yeah, keep it like 90 degrees. There you go. So this is what I want you to feel. How do we move the sword, the saber around? If we're generally, if we want to hit something with it, we pull on the handle. We pull the handle. Okay, that's what we can do with it. We don't do a lot of this with our hand, with our wrist. Okay, we do pull the handle. Pull the handle. So we want the tip to go up, that sword to go up. We drop the tip and droop the handle down, and then we pull the handle up and try to relax and let the sword hang down more. Let it hang down. Circle it up. Okay? Circle it up. When it's up, here, Nancy, point up more. When it's up, here, it should be like level. Okay? Not like this. So that's it. You need to relax it. So from here, it's hanging down. Pull the handle up. Now it's kind of level. Pull it down. It's pointed up. Up. No, can you see? Up, yeah. So not already here. So you have to control the tip. We want, when we move it around, we want to keep this angle about the same. The angle with the blade in our wrists, okay? A big circle, like 90 degrees about, see? Here. And maybe it's less than 90 degrees. So don't let the tip get away from you and end up over here. Don't let the tip get away from you already, okay? Don't straighten it. Hanging down, pull the handle around in a circle.
Susan, think about your ring, the ring of the saber, and lead with the ring of the saber up. So the tip will go down. Lead with the ring up.
Out to the side and up.
No. Your ring has to lead. So that means that the tip is still dropped. Lead with the ring and then bring it up to, that's right.
So that's the energy that we can put in it. We have a couple kinds of energy for us. One, so that's pushing towards the tip, thrust, okay? And the other one, we're pulling towards the hand, the ring, okay? Up, okay? That's basically the energy you can put in. It needs to be in the direction, yeah, that's better. The direction of the length of the blade, okay? Either towards the tip or towards the ring. We have the other one where you push, now it's moving and it's just translating, okay? It's the whole thing is moving. But we don't want to like push up that way for this. The ring, okay? The handle goes first and the blade trails. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good, okay? So a big, like if I just did this, a whole circle from here, a whole circle, okay? A whole circle. Later we'll do this when we do at the end, basically. It's like a figure eight. A figure eight, for fun, it goes like this. Okay? Just pull, and what goes first is the ring, and your arm stays about 90 degrees, okay, with the blade. Okay, but anyway, for one side of the figure eight, it's just one circle. Okay, can you make the circle? The whole circle? That's it. Okay, the whole circle. So we need from here to go to that circle. So from here we go forward and open some, then we make the whole circle, then we pull the handle up in front of our chest, good, and then we push. Okay, so
Okay, wait for Susan.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do it again. So we go forward and open our arms a little, then big circle, and on the way down, we're turning back and pulling the blade across our body. Okay, all right, so come back. So come back here. That's fine. You know what? You have Pierre. So
Yeah.
he's going to be able to help you with this. Don't worry. All right, so from here, open, up, and pedist. Both hands go up, close to your wrist. Good. Now, finish the circle, and your left hand is just following, touching your wrist. Good. Now pull the handle diagonally up. Good. See? And then you're ready to push out. Okay, so those are the four things to do here. So one is to tip down and circle up and connect. Okay, your two hands together, your two arms together. No. Again, from here. One is tip down and then both arms circle up from out to in. Okay, up. Okay, there you go. Then two is they come down on the left side. Good, they stay together. Good. Then three is you pull it across your body and step to the corner. Good. Four, push. Good. Okay, again. One, turning left, open, circle up. Two, circling down, keep your, right, and then down and keep your hand on your right wrist. Good. Three, pull it across your body, turn right, step. Four, push. Good. Again. One, tip down, open your arms a little bit. Two, no, we're still one. Tip down and then circle up. And bring your foot in. Two, by your side. Good. Three, pull it across your body, turn, step. Turn to the corner. Four, push. Good. All right, again. One, circle down and up. Turn left. Two, coming down. Keep them together. Good. Three, turn and step. And pull it across your body. Good. Four, push. They're by your wrist. Don't forget. It's by your left hip. They're together. You need to drag the saber across. Okay, up. Diagonally up. Okay, the left hand doesn't move very much. That's just the right hand. Okay, okay, again. One, down, tip down, and then circle up. Bring your foot in. Two, down by your hip. Down by your hip, keep your foot in. Three, drag it across and step for a bow stance. Good. Good, okay, again. One, tip down, circle up. Bring your foot in. Two, handle down. Three, turn right and step. And pull the sword. Good. It's same. Good. Then four, push. Okay. Let me see you do it. Ready? Okay. One, circle down and up, and turn left. Two, bring it down by your hip. Three, turn right and step, and bring the saber up. Pull it up. Four, push. Good. Okay. So what I want you to be careful when you practice this this week. I want you to be careful. It's easy to do something like this, and then just make a big circle, and then end up in a bow stance like that.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just not make a big circle and then bring in, push. Okay, it has to have the push in it. We're not going to get to the end of this line, even though the next part is not that hard. But we're already like, this is the hard. I told you it was hard. All right, so let's put this together then. From the end of the first line is here, taking it. Okay, taking the saber. That's the actual end of the first line. Okay. Step for a bow stance, push. Good, that's tongue. Noa. Back a little, stand up. You can call it, or Close your arms
Shan,
and step. One line, two sides. Then push forward and to the side,
John.
make it point straight. Turn back and step. Thrust out. Then
Ichi,
Ichi. Big circle up. Step. Push.
Mike, I have a question. When the arms are extended, is the left arm slightly more extended than the right?
It needs to be, your body's square, and the blade edge needs to be square.
she's talking about your arms.
Yes, you need to make it square. The hand at the 1/3 point, and the other hand at tiger's mouth at the guard, and then here one would feel more bent than the other. It's not square. It needs to feel square. If you're, however, if
Yeah,
your arms
no,
are not the same length, then it maybe won't be square looking. But yeah, they're extended about the same. Yeah, here it'd be totally square, right? We just want to turn it and make it even. Okay. Yeah. When you push, make sure you push with the blade with the palm. So palm pushing. Don't have just your thumb, okay, and push with your thumb, okay. And the other thing I told you, it needs to be across the blade and not like this. So we don't just push with the palm heel. It needs to be across the middle of your palm, and feel using your palm, okay. The energy points in your palm. Do it again. From here. Take the saber. Step, push.
Tongue,
Stand up. Close your arms and step.
Shan,
Push to the side. Bring the saber back close to your body.
John,
Explode forward. Thrust. Good.
Ichi,
Ichi. Big circle. Turn left. Then turning right. Push. Okay. Okay. Then. Okay. So. Oh, Nancy says do it from the beginning. All right. So let's try that. That will be same person. All right. So from here.
Move up, move
You
up,
could call it Nancy, I guess.
move up.
Huh?
Go forward.
Call it.
Prepare. Chi Xing, step up to 7 stars. Hua Hu, step back to ride the tiger. Jiao Dao Shi, get your saber. Tongue, push. Nua, stand up. Shan, close. John, Yi Chi. Okay, do it again. Okay, prepare. Qi Xing. Wu. Jiao Dao Shi. Teng. Nuo. Shan. Zhan. Yi Chi.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that's it, isn't it?
Okay.
Good job.
All right. So maybe we'll just stop here. We go on forever, So.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll stop. Do you have any questions before we stop? Anybody? Are we good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I My blade down to salute. Is the blade away from me or towards me?
Away from you. The edge points away from you. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. Good work. See you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Actually, I have a question for anybody who's left over. Was it a little choppy or was that on my end?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
certainly the
I
one.
found it quite.
Yes, it was choppy.
I was choppy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're trying to test our internet.
How bad was it?
It was pretty regular.
Yeah.
Like it seemed to happen fairly regularly. More so than in Nancy's classes. Like right now, it froze.
So here, look. If I do this, is it choppy right now?
Not right now.
No,
No.
no.
Once in a while, you'll freeze, and then it's like it speeds up to catch up.
I saw individually you guys freezing and coming back, but never everybody. And we never got the little sign saying that there was a problem with the network, I don't think. So,
Once it came.
oh, it did? So it seemed an improvement because I'm using this
Now you're stopped.
Yeah.
I've seen an improvement. But, well,
You froze for a second. Mike, are you using an iPad or a laptop?
Laptop.
no laptop.
Are you able to hardwire? I have a really long Ethernet cable.
Can you send it to me? No.
It's like 30 feet. It's really long. And I don't.
No, actually, well, I'd have to get a thing to plug it in because the laptop doesn't have a place for an Ethernet, but I'd have to get a connector. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, it's. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
It's
And-
better than it was, I think.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I was still able, because you repeat the movements a few times, I'm able to get it all. It's just every once in a while you would freeze.
Well, we'll try moving the router. It says I have a good connection to the router itself, but then it was like actually coming and going for some reason. Like in and
Now
out.
you're
I see
stopped.
some frozen.
And
But
so maybe it's your, because I know we're on fiber optic cable.
yeah.
We ended up changing our internet provider because the first one wasn't reliable. And then when we switched to the fiber optic cable, it seemed to resolve the problem.
What speed do you have? Do you have like gigabit speed?
I have no idea. I'd have to ask my son.
Well, we'll try it some more and
We may need to get another router down here.
see how it works. I keep saying
100 megabytes per second. So my
100?
yeah, my husband said we get about 100 megabytes per second. But it's consistent.
Yeah, but mine is like over 200.
Oh,
So it should be, and I'm getting close to that. But it's like, if you have a what do you call it, like a speedometer, it's like, and then it's like, nothing. It just is going like this for some reason. So I don't know why.
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000. Mine is 1,000.
It's consistent. It doesn't. With the cable, we got a lot of interruptions.
oh.
People
My,
fix it for you.
my husband was saying with cable internet, we got a lot of interruptions, but once we went to fiber optic, then it became more consistent. We're actually supposed to get 1,000 megabytes per second.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We consistently get about 100, but it's consistent.
Well, okay. All right. So that's interesting. I do have this little extender thing. Well, I don't think it would do any good. I could plug a cable into that, but it's still going through the Wi-Fi to get there. I could do another thing where we use power line carrier, they call it. So it goes to your power line, and you can plug in a cable. I could get it out here that way maybe.
Right.
Try that. But inside the house, so I'm outside. so it was iffy. The extender helped that.
Right.
But inside the house, it's plenty of signal, and it's still, even the TV is like comes and goes. It's like, you got an internet problem. So
Well,
it can be a problem, like even with the television. If you have a TV and then it's like taking over the whole network or something like that. I don't really know what it is
right.
yet.
But we were able to, I mean, I know that I was able to get through the class. As long as you repeat the movement a few times,
Uh-huh.
I think, we'll get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we have to keep working on it. I need to try to make it, perfect. So
Just carry on.
thanks.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you repeat it a few times, we'll figure it out.
It's doing okay now, though, for some reason.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Is that ever odd? It knows.
The thing is, Nancy was sort of coming and going, and so if she's standing in the way of the signal, see, she's sort of maybe blocking it.
Well, she's got a lot of energy, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's why I don't like her to touch things, electronic things. You zap it, I guess, or something.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for helping.